So, I want to talk about recovery. Tomorrow, yeah, I've never made a video, y'all. Please don't make fun of me because I'm feeling some type of way about it. Anyway, tomorrow is my 3rd year of being clean and serene. I got that from my good friend Scotty Harris. God rest your soul. I love you, miss you, bro. Anyway, and I take that very serious. I know that if I can do it, anybody can do it, because I have died, I have shot mud puddle water, I have done some of the stupidest things to myself, and here I am today to tell it. And I'm happy and living life, and I love my recovery as if I gave birth to it. So I just want to say that, see, I don't know nothing about making no video. Y'all gonna make fun of me time all this is over with. Anyway, so I wanted to tell you a little bit how my addiction started, because I have not always been an addict. So what I'm trying to say is addiction don't discriminate. It don't matter who you are, addiction can grab you. Before you know it, you'll be gone. It's over with. I was a regular June Cleaver mom. Didn't never do no drugs, never smoked a cigarette in my life, never smoked weed, never did anything. And I had 4 children with my first husband, and I was on my 2nd marriage, and we had our first baby, and she was born dead. One of the hardest things I ever had to deal with in my life, you know, because that baby was planned. Even if it's not planned, that would be hard. But anyway, that baby was planned. So you go there and you have to give birth to a child that you can't take home, and you have all this stuff at home, and you can't do anything about it. You know, she's gone. But you know, I don't question God. Everything happens for a reason. But for a while I was mad at God, but I'm not anymore. And because God is my Savior, and I'm nothing without Him, and I wouldn't be who I am today if it hadn't been for God. But anyway, moving on. So that was in 2004, June 4th, 2004. Then I had my oldest child. She was 11 years old. She got diagnosed with leukemia. I remember being at the doctor's office with her when the doctor came in and told me, I can't really diagnose her, but I'm almost 99% sure that it's leukemia, so I'm going to have to send you to Vanderbilt. I remember breaking down right there at the doctor's office and praying, God, you just took one for me. Please don't take one I've raised for 11 years. It was horrible. So they sent us to Vanderbilt. Sure enough, that's what it was. For the next 3 or 4 months, I believe it was, me and my husband lived there at Vanderbilt, staying with her. She's in remission now, thank God, and she's a mom and a wife, and she has a house, and I'm proud of her. She's 26. I have a 26-year-old, y'all. I am getting old. But anyway, so moving on from that, and that was 2005, September of 2005. August of 2006, I gave birth to a healthy baby. She's 14. She's wonderful, beautiful. Well, immediately after I had her, I accidentally got pregnant. But you know what? I loved that baby. She was precious, growing inside of me, and I couldn't wait till she got here. And she was born dead. And it was horrible. Like, I couldn't believe that this happened to me twice. You know, full-term babies, like, carried them all the way 9 months, had everything waiting for them at home. I could not believe that this happened again. She was born looking just like Snow White. She had coal black hair, fair skin, and ruby red lips, and she was just, both of the babies I lost was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful babies. And not all babies are born pretty. Some of them are uglier than hell. Sorry, y'all, but it's the truth. Some of mine were born uglier than hell. They ain't ugly now, but they were born ugly. But anyway, so that was in August of 2007. So I slipped off into this huge depression. You know, I just didn't feel good no more. And now I was the type that I kept a house so spotless you could eat off my floor. You can ask anybody that knows me. I was the first one up, last one to go to bed. I love being a housewife, love being a mother. And you know, at this point in time, I was still cleaning house, but I was having to force myself. Before, I loved it. So my oldest daughter was getting prescribed Oxycontin. She was getting prescribed Roxy's and Oxycontin. Well, she didn't take it because she didn't like the way it made her feel. She did not like that. And so I was throwing them away because I didn't know anything. You know, I didn't know anything about drugs. I didn't know anything about anything. You know, I was just a regular housewife and mom. Somebody told me, you're dumb for that. You can sell that. Well, that's what I did. Like an idiot, I started selling Oxycontins for $50 a pill, and I thought I was doing big things. Me and my husband both worked full-time jobs, but we thought we were doing big things doing that. Well, this is a year, fast forward a year later, this is 2008. Somebody said, y'all should try a little bit of that, you know, make you feel better. Well, me and him did. And it went from, he said, hey, hun, next month we're going to keep 10 of those. And it went from 10 to 20 to 30 to the whole script to having to buy extras on the street just to keep up with our habit. We eventually started cooking methamphetamine to support our habit. That's what my charges was. We got busted with a meth lab, and I eventually went to prison, and it's the best blessing in the world. I am thankful for those 3 years I did, you hear me? And somebody called and snitched on me, and I'm thankful for that too. I ain't mad at you, boo-boo. I am not mad because it saved my life. I just want you to know. So, well, whenever I got arrested, we bonded out. They put me on 8 years paper. They put him on 10. I went a few years without violating, and then I finally did violate, and I did a year. Got right back out. Stayed out for a year and violated again, and went back and did the 3. And I'm flat now, thank God. I come out on parole, and I killed that. I finished it. I never thought I'd finish anything in my life, but here I am killing it. You know, I finished it, and I'm still sober. I didn't do it because I had to. I done it because I wanted to. I love my recovery. Anyway, so the first year I was locked up, I was still using when I could. When I first went to prison, for the first couple of weeks I was still using, and then I just something clicked in me, and I was just sick of myself. I didn't want to do it anymore, and I remember. Now, I've never been to any kind of rehab or anything like that, but something clicked inside of me, and I remember talking to God, and I said, God, I just don't want to do this no more, but I don't think I can do it by myself. He said, I got you, sister. God talks to me. Sometimes he even tells me, hey, dummy, wake up, you know. But anyway, so I woke up and I didn't want to use no more, and I quit. Was it easy? No, absolutely not. There were still times where I'd think, God, what I would do just to feel that way. But then I'd always say, no, don't do it. I had this inner voice inside me telling me, and I know that was God. He gave me these extra. I got plenty of extra voices. You hear me? God gave them to me, so I put them to use now. I make them girls work. Anyway, so I got clean in prison September 18th, 2017. And throughout my whole prison stay, you know, I stayed to myself, minding my own business. But I seen other girls. Drugs is plentiful in prison, so don't think that I quit because I was in prison. That's not why I quit. I quit because I wanted to. Drugs is very plentiful in prison. So with that being said, I quit. Like I said, I quit because I want to. Y'all, I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I do this a lot. Anyway, and I would look around and I'd see other people getting high, nodding out on a top bunk, nearly falling off the top bunk, and I thought, good Lord, I used to be like that. I used to be a damn idiot. Sorry for cussing. I'm trying to quit. That ain't cute. I'm sorry. I got out May 24th of last year, paroled out to my son's house. God started blessing me, man. I mean, he blessed me just by helping me quit, you know, but like, I got a job almost immediately after I got out. A few weeks after I got out, I got a car, a 2016 Nissan Sentra, a real nice car. I have never had nothing that nice. I'm also in a good, healthy relationship. And don't think I'm hating on anybody in my past, my exes. I love them dearly. I love both of my exes. They're the father of my children, and there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do for them. If they're hungry, I'd feed them straight up, and they know it. When we were just toxic. We were very, especially me and my second husband, we was very toxic because we both got into addiction together. So we were very toxic. And I pray for him constantly. But anyway, I just wanted to come to y'all and say, tomorrow is my 3rd year of recovery. And I get emotional talking about it, but I'm trying not to get emotional with this. But I'm proud of myself. If nobody else is proud of me, I'm proud of myself, because it's not easy, but it can be done. But you gotta want to. You gotta change people, places, and things. You can't just clean up your bloodstream and think, oh, I'm clean. I ain't got no drugs in my body. No, you gotta clean up your whole act. It's a whole new lifestyle, and it's a wonderful lifestyle. You should try it. Thank you.